Oh, yeah. What up, babies? Look at the frost on the ground. Yep, it's looking good out here today. Hey, yeah, I came out and did some stuff yesterday, didn't I, babies? Yep. Came out, gave them some straw yesterday. Yep, they got straw or some hay. And then I came out and I picked up all that paper that blew away yesterday. I probably got a few pieces here and there, but I got up a majority of it. Hey, let's get them some snacks and get them squared away. Hold on. Here we go. You gonna jump, baby? You go. Yeah, there she go. There she go. That's one want to jump on me every day, don't you? Yep. There you go. There you go. Get that. I gotta go get some more because I didn't get none this weekend. But we'll do it. Make it last. All right, so now I gotta get them some water, check their eggs. I think they got plenty of food because I've been giving them food every day. Yeah, they still got plenty of food. And then we're gonna check because this week starts a new week. So we're gonna start our count off with how many eggs we get starting today. So let's start it off with a Monday count. I need to make an area inside their cage where I can dump this bucket. That way I don't have to keep carrying it out. Or I just need to build a bigger door to get in and out. That would be just as good. I'll get to that in a little. Right now everything is kind of piecemealed together. There we go. We got enough water. Let's check the egg situation. We said today's a new day. How many eggs we got? We got 2 to start off the week. We doing good. Hopefully that's all that's in here, just 2. Yep. Just 2 eggs for today, which is not a bad thing. We'll take it. 2 to start the week off. Thanks, babies. Y'all have a good morning. Yep. The duck's doing good. 2 eggs, not a bad thing. Let's check them out. What up, babies? Y'all like that water? So it could be more, huh? I didn't fill it all the way up. Hey, I got enough. All right, let's get out here on this walk. Hey, so while I was out here putting the hay in the duck cage, I saw the paper that had blown around that I had left out by the fire pit. I wasn't expecting it to be windy. And it blew all up in this area right here. It was paper all through my neighbor's yard. I basically had to go down in there and get all the paper out of their yard. And I basically started in their yard before I went in mine. So I went ahead and got all the paper up yesterday. It probably took me about maybe a good 40 minutes to an hour because I had to walk through all this brush. And some paper right here, I still missed some pieces in my yard, but I'll be out in my yard walking every day. I pick it up, no problems. Hey, but the trails are looking good. The yard is looking good. I come through and I get to see what is falling every day. It's been a little too muddy to bring Penny back in here, in my opinion, especially with my pressure washer not working and it being wintertime. So it probably won't be easy to fill my pressure washer or to get water through the hose. So I don't take Penny off-roading too much in this weather because of the mud. And I don't want to get stuck or like, I don't know. I don't think she'd get stuck back here like the four-wheeler did. But yeah, the trails in the backyard is looking good in case anybody wonder. I'll come out here one day, now that I'm feeling a little better, I'll come out here and get up some of this fallen dead and start burning it. Give me some fires going. All right, y'all, let's get out here on this hike. Oh, yeah. Hey, good morning, y'all.
Good morning, Shaw.
We done made it out here to the creek. It's another beautiful morning. Hey, what I say every day, well, maybe I don't say it every day, but I mean to. The morning is the first blessing you receive every day. Yep. If you were to count your blessings, you should count with the very fact that you woke up this morning, because somebody was not so blessed. And some people would call that lucky. I don't consider it lucky. What I'm saying is, if you think you're lucky, most people who get lucky just waste it. Oh, it was nothing but luck. It's just something. What I'm saying is, even if you get a bonus at work, just because you weren't expecting it, don't act like it was just money I wasn't expecting, so it doesn't matter what I do with it. What I'm saying is, you was blessed in that moment. Make a good decision with it. Because how many times have you had something like that happen in your life and you didn't have no plan for it, and then you look back and be like, man, I wish I would have did this when I had that. I'm saying, if we start doing a little planning before, oh my goodness. Hey, I'm starting to understand that life being about relationships is also about the energy that the relationships bring you. I'm saying even business relationships, if they bring you stress, oh, that's going to always bring a stressful situation to your business. I kid you not. It's just to your life, period. And I'm saying anywhere you find stress in your life, you should deal with it. Now, there is healthy stress. I'm not saying that you should have no stress. What I'm saying is, I'm out here walking and exercising. That is stressing my body. But that is a healthy stress to my body. My body gets used to it. It continues to learn how to do it. Now, if I sit around and do absolutely nothing and don't put my body under any stress, then my body would get weak. And then when I stress it, it would be like, what the heck you doing to me? This hurts. We need to stop right now. You're like, what do you mean? This is just walking. Well, that's a healthy stress. And there's mental health, healthy stresses as well. It's like putting your mind to work is a healthy stress for your mind. Reading is a healthy stress for your mind. Learning is a healthy stress for your mind. Worrying is an unhealthy stress for your mind. Oh yeah. Planning is a healthy stress for your mind. If you plan, worrying goes down. Oh my goodness, how that makes sense. Hey, this is how I think through my day. Yeah, I hope that people don't feel like I'm talking to them. What I'm saying is, I'm talking to me. I'm talking to God. I know he always listening. I know y'all sometimes listen. I don't always be listening. But after I speak, I hear what I done said. I didn't heard it. And like I said, after I walk out here, the thoughts that I have out here, they go through my mind all day. I take time to break them down and see what they mean. Hey, I read some comments yesterday and I loved it, y'all. Hey, much respect to every last one of y'all. Every last one of y'all. Reading comments, hey, that make my day. It do. I don't know why. I don't know. Look, I'm a person who moves in phases, I guess. I feel like the squeaky wheel is the wheel that gets oil. I feel like in my life, if it feels like I never stick with the same subject, it's because this is my life. My life is growing. My life is always changing. The subjects in my life are changing. Heck, when I started doing YouTube, I did it because I had a baby and I wanted to show my family. I was in Germany. Wanted my family to see what my kids were doing. I only had one at the time. What I'm saying is, I'm growing, I'm changing. My content will never be the same. To me, my content is about what I think. And what I think is always changing. because wisdom teaches me that. If I learn something new today and I don't change my mind about how I feel about it, well, that would just be foolish now, wouldn't it? I just learned something new about it. Hopefully, if it changed your perspective about it, something else will change along with it. That's what growing is. As I get older and as I become a father to older people, hey, they starting to show me my thought process of what it was like to be a dad is totally different. Totally different than what I thought it was gonna be. Oh yeah. Now what I'm saying is, it's amazing, and I guess this is where my perspective is coming from on life. You know, you aim at something and think you're gonna hit the mark, and what I'm saying is, I got 2 boys and 2 tries, I hit the mark. Hey, actually, no, we ain't going into that. But what I'm saying is, in my opinion, I always felt like being a dad was just gonna be like easy. But what I'm saying is, everybody always got the words to tell somebody. Man, I feel like I grew up in a household almost where it was do as I say, not as I do. Remember, kids couldn't even be around conversation. What I'm saying is, I have conversations with my kids all the time about all kinds of stuff. Yesterday, we probably had a 2-hour conversation about pretty much the same things I come out here and talk about. Oh, you know, my sons, they were so shocked yesterday. This is the fact that they got from me yesterday. And it's amazing because as a kid, when you think a person's rich, you think they don't have money problems. So something was said on TV while we were watching, it's this new game, well, not new. It's this game show called The Mole. We'll talk about that. It's a 2001 TV show, but it's about this game that the kids play now, Imposters Among Us. That's pretty much what it is. I don't know where I was going with that. But anyway, we were sitting down having a conversation, and the question came up about rich people being in debt. And my son looked at me and said, "What, Dad? He's still in debt?" And I said, "What? You think because people are rich, they don't have debt?" He said, "It's no way that that person's in debt." And I said, "Look, boy, do you see the kind of cars these people drive? They cars be more than our house." I told him, I said, "They house be more than your school." And you think that because they make what? All that happens is people just move their level of living up. And he was just so surprised. So y'all just go ahead and ask my assistant, whatever assistant y'all rock with, how many celebrities, which it didn't give me an answer for celebrities, but we went to the NFL and it started saying how many NFL players are bankrupt after the first 2 years, then after the 4 years of being retired, like bankrupt. Now that don't mean much for billionaires and millionaires. Being bankrupt, you know, y'all find a way to get around it, because when you got that kind of money, you pay somebody some money to make sure you don't lose all your money. But when you broke, paying somebody to make sure you don't lose all your money kind of look like losing all your money. It don't matter who you pay. Yep, you get where I'm going with that. Yep, that's how it always feels, don't it? It feel like when you're making progress, oh yeah, something come along to kind of just kick the chair out from underneath you. What I'm saying is, get rid of the chair, use a ladder, baby. Oh, my bad, y'all. I'm feeling corny today. Yep. Hey, but the cool thing is, my kids, they got the point. Because we sat there and we went through how many. Now, what I'm saying is, football players, y'all just reckless. Y'all reckless with y'all money. But I'm saying y'all out there hitting each other all day. There might be a screw loose in your head. Somebody should account for that in y'all finances. I'm not trying to be funny, it's a fact. We know how these concussions play into it. When you see somebody out there snapping and hurting somebody, y'all throw the book at them. What I'm saying is, People just think that because you throw money at something that you fix all the problems. You don't. It take a whole lot more than money to fix a problem. Well, we ain't going into a situation like that though. Yeah. Hey, what I'm saying is I put in the work. That's how I feel. I'm always working. Yeah. One day I could look like a hypocrite. Hey, what I'm saying is I'm starting to feel like I walk confidently in the fact that I've always done what was right. I try to. I'm saying I have no shame in where I've done wrong. I said it yesterday. I'm saying I do have shame in what I've done wrong. I feel it. I don't run around telling people my wrongs. But what I'm saying is I don't feel like I'm hiding them from you. I think that's what makes me comfortable with doing what I do. Because I feel like, hey, I feel like it's always eyes on me. And I don't just mean that little people. I always feel like. Y'all remember that? Somebody's. What I'm saying is, I honestly believe that my God is everywhere. So it's nothing that I can do to get away from him. And that means if I put you before him, or if I make it seem like I care what you think more than I care what he thinks, then I feel like a hypocrite because you can't take me nowhere. You can't judge me nowhere. I know that sounds crazy, but I feel like it's kind of like you always tell the truth to the one you love and you lie to the ones you don't care about. So what I'm saying is I tell the truth, I try to, because the one that I love is always hearing me. I feel like I'm always speaking to him. I don't know. I ain't trying to seem all righteous, but I feel like that's a fact. Like, and I feel like they say if you fear him, and I know this sounds crazy, but this is what I be reading. So just hear me out. Hear me out. They say that you don't walk in the fear of much else. And what I'm saying is, you can call it tricking your mind or whatever, but what I realized is, once I stop feeling like what the world cares more than anything else, like, who are you trying to be you for? Ooh, that gets deep. Ooh. Am I telling the truth right now? Because I'm on a hot mic, baby. Oh, man. I feel like I gotta be telling the truth. And the reason I say that is because when you're on a hot mic, you say stuff that everybody could possibly hear. What I'm saying is, I be hoping sometimes when I do be talking about somebody specific, I be hoping that, you know what I'm saying, the video go viral. Send it their way. I'm just joking. I ain't worried about that. I ain't never coming out here to talk messy about nobody. Not intentionally. Not for no reason, not bad. I don't want to talk messy, period. Like, messiness should never come from your mouth. That's how I feel. Don't be the person to stir up drama. And don't ever talk about nobody mama. They ain't had no choice in that. Hey, in my opinion, you don't talk about nobody wife either. They had a choice in that. Hey, I learned that one when I was a young Arab. Hey, I sit here and talk about how much of a beast I was when I was wrestling, and I'm talking about period. You ask anybody in my military career who ran into me and it came to wrestling, I'm saying leave a fact that says anything other than what I'm saying right now. That's a fact. I speak it like I do it. What I'm saying is this is just like roller skating, baby. Oh yeah, it ain't no maybe. I'm saying when you had to put me on my back, you had to get somebody almost 3 times my size. That's a fact. And I hope somebody out there listening. Oh my goodness. Hey, but what I'm saying is, that ain't 100% true. Let me tell y'all what it do. Hey, I got to Saudi Arabia, y'all. And I met this dude. He was a senior airman and I was an A1C. Me and him, we connected not good from the start. I was brand new to the Air Force and I didn't know much. But I knew how to handle myself. I knew that. And everybody everywhere I went wanted to wrestle for some reason. And it was this one dude, he was real humble, all the time just humble. And I'm like, man, I don't get you. And he's like, it's probably best that you don't. But we would always argue over the music because I'm like, man, I don't want to hear no country music. I don't know this country music now. I don't listen to country music, but I'm saying I know some country songs now. Hey, what I'm saying is I had to open up my ears. And one thing that I learned a long time ago, he used to tell me that all the time. He said, because I used to joke, and I wasn't married at the time. And I thought I knew everything about life. And I had never met his wife. But I just came from an area where you could do and say whatever the heck you wanted to. And normally, it worked out well. Well, I told you I was heavy into wrestling. Well, this dude was heavy into wrestling, and he was heavier than me. But what I'm saying is, his size was something that never had affected me before. Like, seeing how big he was, never had affected me before. And I'm thinking, man, I done broke dudes twice your size down. Hey, this dude knew what he was doing. I was like, oh, man. Me and him wrestled I don't know how many times. And I think the best that I ever did is got him at a stalemate. And that was like a humbling moment to me because I'm like, what the heck is going on? Like, we almost wrestled every day. And it was just like, either he beat me or it was a stalemate. I ain't like that. Hey, what I realized in that moment was, your boy got to get better. And there's always room for improvement because you can always find somebody who can put you in your place. And what I'm saying is, I don't feel like I got beat. I feel like I learned something. And what I learned, because I learned for 4.5 months, I'm saying, this dude taught me a lot. And guess what? He here locally now. He right up the road from me. I ain't seen him since we both retired. But what I'm saying is, hey, I saw you again in my career though, didn't I? Oh yeah? Once I got older and put on a little bit of that man muscle, me and him met up again in Germany. You hear what I'm talking about? Hey, so somebody asked me if I had to give them any. He told me, he said, hey, I'm 25 years old. I'm thinking about going in the military. What advice would you give me? Let me tell y'all what advice I gave him. I said, first, he's 25, he married, he got a 10-month-old baby. He ready to go. I said, first, man, take your family to see the world. As many places as you can. So many people want to do that. Your kids will have an experience that you will not believe. I'm saying, have the majority of your kids while in the military. Oh my goodness, that will cut down an expense that I hear people talk about. What I'm saying is, my kids were an expense of the military. It was a beautiful thing. The other thing, man, take advantage of every opportunity that the military give you. Only one I didn't take advantage of was they wanted me to jump out of airplanes, and look, yeah, I don't do that. Don't understand it, don't see a reason why. Your boy can't fly. That's no lie. I love life, so that means I don't want to die. Skydiving is something I don't want to try. All right, moving on. Now, I'm saying take advantage of every opportunity that the military give you. Period. I mean, traveling, the learning opportunities, education, your health benefits. I mean, the military offers so much stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, life is tough. I don't know if it'd be worth it, but I'm telling you, whoa, come on, Bambi. Come on, keep on moving, please. Just keep going, keep going. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I couldn't see her because of the light. Oh, I thought she was ready to fight. My daggone feelings went in a flight or fight. Oh, boy. I'm feeling high as a kite. No, I'm just playing. Hey, so, anyway, I told him basically everything you can get. And then go in and don't be half in it. I'm saying go in and get that rank. Don't play around with the people who just, they're trying to kick it. What I'm saying is, if you can get to the next level, do it. And it's gonna be pressure above you and below you because people that don't make rank like you do or make rank faster than you do, hey, you wanna talk about how people change? What I'm saying is, oh my goodness, a stripe can change a person. And a bar? Oh my goodness. I'm serious. People get so cocky when their shoulders get rocky. What I'm saying is, I always stayed exactly who I am. Period. It didn't matter who I was talking to. And I thought that was the worst thing ever. Like, man, you gotta leave that hood talk at home. What I'm saying is, this is who I am. And I put a yes ma'am or a yes sir at the end of it. And it seemed like everywhere I went, everybody respected me. For the most part, there were some things that I'm saying respect was outside of my control. They wasn't gonna respect me, period. We ain't gonna go into all that. Hey, but what I'm saying is, I was telling y'all about, hey, me and that dude, we met up again in Germany, in the middle of the snow, doing a daggone a barrier overhaul. We were replacing a barrier. We wasn't was we doing a tape change? No, we were doing a complete, no, we replaced the whole daggone barriers that time. Yep. Wasn't no daggone tape change. Yeah. Hey, thanks for letting me come out there and assist y'all with that. Hey, but what I was trying to tell y'all is, there's something else that I learned. I learned with this guy how to high center a Humvee on a hill. Yeah. While we were out doing a road check. Hey, that was back in the day when Humvees didn't have to have doors. Yep. Yeah, that was my first deployment there. And I learned a lot. That is also the same deployment that I got to start cutting straight hair on. Very first deployment. Yep, Saudi Arabia. Prince Sultan Air Force Base. Loved that place. It was different. I'd never been outside the country before that moment. Well, actually, I had canoed in Canada a couple times, but I wasn't allowed to spend the night in Canada, so this was the first time I slept outside the country. And also, first time I flew first class, and first time I flew overseas, and first time I was first row first class that time. Hey, your boy was 19 years old. We flew over international water. They asked me, they said, would you like something to drink? I said, I'm not old enough to drink. She said, hey, we're over international water. I said, hey, let me try that. I knew not what I was doing. Hey, I'm telling you, you'll get some experiences if nothing else. Hey, well, be prepared, because what you may sacrifice, you gotta be ready to be where it's. Look, what I'm saying is, everybody who sacrificed with death, you gotta think about those people. But there's a whole lot of people who sacrifice and they still here. I'm saying there's wounded warriors everywhere, so don't just look at the benefits of what you can get out of it. There is also a price to be paid. So respect that as well. I don't want to leave on a bad note, but that's just how I feel right there. So, hey, I won't tell y'all more about that deployment. I got a lot to say about it. And Trodia, if you listening, what up, brother? Much respect. That man taught me a lot. And I'm saying wisdom. And that was a long time ago, and I still had the same respect for that man. And I'm saying, what I didn't know then, I look back, and that's one of the people who said some things to me who now I understand what they meant. And I'm saying, I put that out into the universe. There it went, there I sent. Hey, y'all, this your boy. I'm about to go get in that pool. Oh, I didn't tell y'all. I was supposed to go and take a COVID test yesterday, and I went to go take it, and they was closed. So I'm going to do that today. That's crazy. It was like 5 people sitting outside the door like, what's going on? I was like, hey, they closed? They're like, yeah. Tried to do some other places. They needed an appointment. So today I'm going to go, but I'm actually feeling great. But it's never too late. So I'm going ahead and going today. But your boy feeling good. Hey, much respect, much love. This is another one of my, how I feel, what I think. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. It's your boy in the mouth.